everyone, and welcome back to my tutorial. We are finally back and we're going to continue with our doll. I'm currently working on two different dolls. This is Kate and this one is Candy by Donna Robert. And as you can see, this one has modeling and veining and a little bit of blue shading right there in the middle of the eyes. This one has all the same, except she also has creases and shading in her ears and lips and eyes and nose and everything, and all the creases. Here are some of her limbs. And while I was working on Candy, I've learned a new technique on how to do creases, and it's a similar one how I was doing it, so I wanted to share it with you guys. And of course this kit still needs a lot of color, and so the creases kind of appear a little bit harsh right now, but they will appear a lot better when I add different colors. So with our other doll, which was Cheyenne, we left off exactly where Candy is at right now. We had all the modeling and veining and creases done. Now it's time to do some blushing and some other different undertone colors, and so we're going to do that in our next video. But today I just wanted to give you an update, and I wanted to show you on this other kit how I do creases. So we're going to mix up the color and do some creasing. Okay guys, so let's go ahead and start mixing our color for our creases. The colors we'll need: Pyrrole Red, Dioxazine Purple, and Ultramarine Blue, and of course our thinning medium. And that is actually the secret that I've learned. I previously have used some thinning medium. This one is a little tinted, but I was using clear thinning medium and then adding all the colors. I've learned that it's best to use just a drop of thinner and mix your colors that way. So this is what we're going to do. Just put a few drops of thinner. So I'm going to start with red. And we're going to make a real thick color. And a little bit of blue. Then we're gonna lighten it up with some Dioxazine Purple. Of course you can mix up your own color, whichever one you want for creases, but this is just what I'm doing, and that's why my tutorial is called How I Reborn. You can reborn different. So it's kind of a purplish reddish color, but not too red, and I'll go ahead and try and see how that works. I'm going to take my little liner brush and use it to apply the color into the creases. But first let's close all these paints up, and I'm gonna wipe some oils from my hands. Sometimes I wear gloves, but sometimes it's just not comfortable, so I just make sure that my hands are clean and without the oils on them. So let's go ahead and start with this leg. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this liner brush to put just a little drop of paint in the crease, and then we're going to use this elf brush that looks like that. In fact, it's gotten shorter because I've been creasing so much. It looks like that, to spread it around. Actually, I have bought a new one of the same brush, so I'm gonna use this one today. And this is just a small smudge brush, and you can buy this at Walmart or Target. Okay guys, so I have made one crease already because I didn't realize I didn't record. So let's go ahead and show you, for example, on this little crease, how I did it. I'm gonna take a little bit of paint and I'm going to put it right inside here. Then I'm gonna use this brush and kind of smudge it around. And if you feel like you made a little mistake, you can just dip this into a thinner a little bit and go over it before it completely dries. And then with the dry side, Here's another little crease we could do. You need just a little drop there. See how that looks? See how neat that looks? I really like that. I like to do my creasing color a little bit purplish, because if I do it too red, the doll appears like she's inflamed, like she has inflammation or something. And if it's just a little wrinkle or a little crease like that, you don't even have to put paint on it, because this brush has a little bit of paint on it already. So there's our knee, and let's do these creases as well. Some of these creases, I don't like how many of them are, and I don't think you need to really crease all the creases, so I'm gonna try to get the color out of it if I can, and just crease the creases that actually matter, like these ones. And this is what our leg looks like so far. Now let's work on the foot. Okay, so this is what the foot looks like so far. I'm gonna make this a little bit darker here. And then if you feel like you put too much, you can just wipe off the excess. The paint will just be left in the creases. This is what it looks like so far. Now these little tiny wrinkles, I try to do really lightly. I can go over them, and then I come with a little sponge and I wipe it off, so there's only paint right in there in the little crease. I also like to do some creases around the nail, so we'll try to do that as well. And then I blend it like this so you can see where the nail bed is. It's a little bit too much. You have to wipe it right away, because if you don't, it's going to get stained. The longer you wait to wipe it, the more it's gonna stain, and it'll be harder to get out. So there you go. And this is what our foot looks like. This doesn't look good. So I dipped this Q-tip in the thinning medium. I want to clean it up a little bit. That looks better. And then just for comparison, I wanted to show you what the creased leg looks like and what uncreased leg look like. So you see there's more depth in it. There's little piggies right there, little foot creases. So you can see that creasing really adds realism to the doll. Okay guys, so I showed you how to do the limbs, creasing the limbs, but I wanted to also show you how I crease the face. It's pretty much the same, but I just wanted to show you how I do the ears and the nose and things like that. So let's start with the eyes. Okay, again we put a little bit of paint in there, and then we're gonna go this way and that way, and look at that. looks nice now. Now there's a little bit of creases on the top there, so we want to get those two. Whoa, that must be too much. Oh my gosh. Wipe that immediately. That didn't go well. I'm gonna put the smallest amount of paint in there. Let's try to do the next one. And sometimes if you feel like you got too much in there, for example right here, you can use a little Q-tip to take some of it off if you can.